Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the JIMS. My name is Meyer, broker associate at Max Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business. What is so funny, Mike?
It feels good. It feels like I never left, man. It feels
Well,
like I never left this podcast. I've been
some
here
people
for
never,
3 days, dude. No
some
one's
people
fed
watch
me.
this.
No one's gave me anything to drink. Nothing. But it doesn't matter because I'm here with Java with the James, not Jim, because Jim is is only one today.
That's true. And now, if you'll notice, I never leave the show either. So
No, man, I respect that.
and I've been inspired by my friend Roman. So Roman and Mike, thank you guys for both being here. You guys are awesome. We talked yesterday about the post, and Roman has turned it into quite the venue over the last 6 years. But there was a period during the pandemic when everybody shut down, businesses failed, a lot of people went south for the winter. What did you guys do?
When we first got shut down, we had to cancel a bunch of shows, which is a real drag. And then at some point, they said you could start doing stuff outside. And I don't know if they meant, you could like have restaurants eat outside or whatever. I don't know if they meant shows, but I didn't ask questions. We just started.
When I'm feeling down, I can't win. Pour a strong cup of coffee and I tune in. I'm waking on up to Java with the Jim. I know my best day can begin. Yeah.
At the Post, I'm real fortunate because they have indoor and outdoor facilities. There's a beautiful gazebo in the back area, this huge patio where they do like wedding events. And so we started doing shows there. We started doing them outside, and people were just coming we were just loading that place up because there was nothing else going on. There was nothing to do. There was enough room to space all the tables out, to comply with all the rules that they threw at us. And we started doing shows. As soon as they said you can do stuff outside, like I said, we didn't ask questions. We just started. And I was calling comedians, like a lot of comedians that usually I couldn't afford, but there was no shows anywhere in like all up and down California. Nobody was doing anything except for me at the Post. And so I always tell people it was like Forrest Gump with the shrimp boat after the storm. It was just me. And I was having comedians coming in, and then there was one point where nearby Chico, there was big fires there, and there was literally ash raining down on us. And I was still selling out shows. One time it was like 107 degrees outside and people were still coming. And we just kept plugging it away. And then they shut us down for a second time, and then we opened up again. And we just kept doing it. And, it was just a matter of getting the word out that we had the shows going. And being the morning guy at a local radio station didn't hurt. That made it, real easy to get the word out that we were doing this thing. And for a while, we were the only show in town. And then finally, other places started to open up. And, I'd see these ads that say, hey, comedy is back. And I was like, Junior, comedy never left. I have been here the whole time. But yeah, it was a little rough, but we powered through and we made it happen. And big kudos to the folks at the Post for agreeing to move forward with me because like you said, a lot of businesses ended up folding up, but we just kept moving forward. Sometimes I don't remember who said it. Somebody said that the definition of success is just to keep going when everybody else has stopped. That's what it was like.
That's why the Post is such a beautiful place and has so much value to a lot of comics because they've done so much, and it's not easy to find a venue like the Post that cares about comedy. There's so many venues that we've done that just like they make a mistake or they cancel the show last minute for no reason. I mean, it's so easy to start a comedy show. It's very easy. It's like you have your host, your middle, and your headliner, and promote. Super simple. And there's so many venues that can't even do that for some reason. but the Post, they care. They love Roman and they love comedy and they just love live entertainment. So, and it's such a, like I said, it's such a special venue that we all will do anything just to keep that going.
Now, you headlined our very first show at the
Oh,
Post.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was doing it at another place here in Modesto for almost a year, and then we switched over to the Post, and you were on you headlined our very first show there.
Is that when I talked to the owner and I didn't know
Yeah.
who he was? Yeah.
The owner, the old man Post was
Man.
there.
I tell you what, dude, my crowd work can go left or right sometimes. You never know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Look, I talked to Roman. I didn't know he was gonna book me, and then I talked to the head honcho at the Post during my set.
Yeah.
Did you insult them at all?
Oh, never. I wouldn't be here if I was. If I did.
Oh, so no Don Rickles jokes from you then.
No, no, no. I'm good. Like I said, I like to make it fun and I like to make it engaging and have a good time.
Remember that there was a guy that was heckling you. You and I were both on a gig.
Was this in December? At the go ahead, tell them about that.
Yeah, what was the place called?
Louis Cocktail Lounge.
Louis. Yeah, it was kind of like a biker bar.
Yeah.
But it was a cool spot. It was a fundraiser, right? It was right before Christmas, and you got booked the headline and you brought me with you. And the crowd was pretty rowdy. And alcohol always has an effect on some people.
Think of heavy metal and comedy with Christmas. So go ahead, Roman. Go ahead, finish about this heckler.
And I had I was hosting and I had a pretty good set. And then somebody else had a guest spot. Do you remember who that was?
Ian Massengale from
There you go, Ian.
98 Rock, yeah.
And then by the time Mike gets on stage, the crowd's pretty lit. Everybody's pretty drunk, and there was this one guy that just wouldn't shut up. He just was talking, and you couldn't even understand him. He was so drunk, and you couldn't understand him. And he starts walking towards the stage, and Mike was like, "What are you trying to say?" And the guy would start to say something, and Mike was like, "What do you mean? What are you saying? Why don't you say something?" And the guy's like,
I remember
Mike just kept hammering and hammering until the guy finally just shut down and walked away.
He went berserk.
Beautiful.
Because it was like a fight or flight mode right there.
Yeah.
And when it's like heavy metal people and they're just drunk, and this guy was yelling through Roman's set and Ian's set. And by the time I went up, I was like, look, man, we're doing this for charity. I'm not going to stand for this. Okay. It's in December. This is a holiday season. I'm not going to stand for this. And this guy was just like, what are you? And I was back and forth. I was like, say something. Why aren't you going to say something? Hurry up and say something. Why don't you say that? Just for like a minute. And the gears in his brain just went.
Yeah. Yeah. He just locked up. It was so funny.
And that I didn't plan for that. That just naturally came out.
Did you get that on video?
I did. You know what? My camera shut down on that one. And it's just sometimes when you have like a wonderful set or you have like a big moment like that, sometimes it's not meant to be on video. You got to make it like a legendary thing. So
and that's why we want you guys to go live to see these guys on stage.
Yeah, you got to come to the show.
Yes,
I will be here. Come back again tomorrow.
100%.
Okay,
I'll be here.
All right, we're gonna see you guys again tomorrow for another exciting episode of Job with the JIMS.